Republicans, Democrats, Socialists, and Quakers may disagree on pressing issues, but with the economy in shambles, there's one thing we can all agree on. The party's over for Wall Street. The economic crisis was by far the most important issue of the recent election, but many remain baffled as to how and why this happened. So tonight we check in with former CEO of Prin and Baust Financial Group, Grizel Prin, to find out what the future holds for Barack Obama as president. Thank you for joining us. Whose economic policy did you support in the election?
I'm rich, so clearly I voted for John McCain. I've been doing fine until this crisis, but I don't think distributing my own personal wealth is the answer.
So you'd identify yourself as a poor, rich person affected by Obama's economic plan?
Yes, Sean. I've worked my entire life for my 5 houses, and I'm not ready to heave greenbacks for someone else's education or health care. It's involuntary benevolence.
So what do you predict will happen to Wall Street with a Democrat as president?
You know, capitalism is a funny thing. Government regulation on Wall Street is kind of like your parents leaving you the house while they escape for the weekend. We all know that's a high school party bound to get busted.
So, in other words, you're worried that with Obama as president, the government might start taking more of a socialist standpoint?
No. Think of it this way. Let's say you're a monkey in the zoo. You're sitting there on a branch, and all of a sudden some kid starts tapping on the glass. You're not going to know whether you're going to eat a banana or not. That's all I'm saying.
So, you're worried about the integrity of the free market system?
Not exactly. I'd like to think about the moon. The same side is always facing the Earth. Sometimes it's full, sometimes it's half, but that doesn't really matter. Now imagine you're an alien who's just landed on the far side of the moon. You might not even know the Earth exists.
I think I follow you. So if you've got a sweater with a hole in it, you know exactly where not to put your finger.
Exactly. It's the simplest way to say that the frogs you catch aren't necessarily the frogs you eat, or that 3 apples don't necessarily equal a watermelon.
Thank you for clarifying, Mr. Prin.